So it was only a matter of time before this happened. The Bird Box porn parody has been released. In fact, it's been out for about a week now, but I haven't gotten around to do a YouTube video about it because I was so deeply invested into the great plot, the amazing cinematography, and the overall improvement of the actual source material done in parody form, which is a huge surprise. And unfortunately, I can't share any of this greatness with you on YouTube due to their extremely strict policy regarding nudity, sexual content, things of that nature on the site. But I can give you a review and general breakdown of the plot. So the story starts, the music is played, it's epic. This unnamed character stumbles into a bathroom. She's rambling to herself, I can't come, I can't come. And a little backstory on the actual Bird Box and then the porn parody. The actual Bird Box, you cannot look at these creatures or you will die. There are some exceptions, but generally if you see these creatures, it channels your greatest fear and you are compelled to commit suicide, kill yourself. In this version, it seems as if you look at these creatures, you will have an uncontrollable orgasm and die. This is not shown to the audience, but it's heavily implied, as the main character seems as if orgasms will take her life. So she's feeling on herself, she's feeling around, not like masturbating or anything, but she's just like patting herself down. She looks down, she's like, oh, my panties are off. You know what that means? It's easier for her to have sex. What does she do? She pulls out, she's improvising here, she pulls out a blindfold, puts it on her, and says, okay, now if I look in this guy's face, at least I won't come. So apparently, like, they can still have sex with these like demon things, but they just cannot look at their face, and I guess they cannot have an orgasm either, or maybe looking at them causes them to have an orgasm. And then the editing is a little bit wonky here because it just cuts immediately to a guy having sex with this unnamed character. He's an unnamed character that has zero character development as well, and they're just having sex, and then weirdly enough the movie just ends right there. But there is hope. Like Marvel, they have implemented a little preview, a little what's to come, quite literally, after that scene, after the whole initial sex scene in the bathroom ends, and it says part 2, Bird Box porn parody, coming soon. And then it just cuts to pretty much what seems like the exact same environment, the exact same sex scene. They just cut it up to maybe sell more of these little clips, but I think the characters are even wearing the exact same outfits, but they're like, okay, part 2, and then it's just like another sex scene in the bathroom. So I was wondering if they actually would have more characters implemented, and maybe here's a quick idea for anyone who is responsible for this Bird Box parody. Like, if you are one of the directors, one of the writers, or anybody behind it, if you're watching this video, do this. Do an orgy scene, and then have somebody take off the blindfold, have an uncontrollable orgasm, and die, just to show the audience what happens if you take the blindfold off. Because it's kind of weird to hear her talk about it, but you not physically see it. Like in the movie, at least they did that. Like, it was never well, it was, you saw the people killing themselves when they took the blindfold off before it was actually explained to the audience. You already messed that up, so at least show the person dying on screen, have some action, maybe have some people fighting to take the blindfold off. I don't know, just do something that shows what happens when you take it off, and have multiple people involved so it doesn't really stop the action. Maybe you could like parody that little speed bump scene from the actual movie, to be like, somebody takes the blindfold off, they die, and then the characters feel it around, they feel like his body, and then the guy says like, oh, it's just the sex doll or something. But Upward Ninja out. That's enough movie reviews / porn for one day. Bada boom, bada bang.